President Moon Jae-in held phone talks with Japan's new Prime Minister Fumio Kishida this evening. The leaders talked for about half an hour, during which they touched on thorny issues such as Japan's forced labor and sexual slavery during its colonization of Korea. For details, we have our senior presidential office correspondent Kim Min-ji standing by on the line for us. Min-ji, do fill us in.
Right, Daniel. President Moon Jae-in had his first phone conversation with Japan's new Prime Minister Fumio Kishida this evening. The phone call lasted for about 30 minutes and comes 11 days after Kishida took office on October 4th. For starters, South Korea's top office says Moon stressed the need for joint efforts to resolve pending issues that were driving a wedge between the two countries. South Korea and Japan have long been at odds over Tokyo's wartime use of forced labor and sexual slavery. Relations further strained after a Seoul court recently ordered for assets seized from Japan's Mitsubishi Heavy Industries be sold off to pay compensation for two victims of forced labor. Tokyo argues that the matter was settled under a 1965 treaty that normalized ties between the countries. Moon said there are differences in the legal interpretation of the 1965 treaty, adding that the two countries should seek a diplomatic solution. In regards to the sex slave issue, Moon said that it's important to find a solution that the victims can accept and at the same time does not impact diplomatic relations. He noted there is not much time left as there are only 13 known survivors left. The Blue House said Kishida explained Japan's stance on the issue and said that he will work to accelerate consultations between diplomatic authorities of the two countries. Now, Seoul and Japan were also on the same page on North Korea, though, agreeing on the need for bilateral cooperation as well as cooperation with the U.S. to deal with the security situation. Moon also stressed the need to swiftly resume dialogue with Pyongyang for peace and denuclearization on the Korean peninsula, as well as to curb the regime's growing nuclear missile capacity. The South Korean leader also said he highly evaluates Kishida's will to meet with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un without any preconditions. In response, Kishida was quoted as saying that he looks forward to the swift resumption of talks, while stressing that it's also important that UN Security Council resolutions are implemented. Last but not least, Moon stressed that Japan is South Korea's closest neighbor. They share values of democracy and market economy, saying they are partners that need to work together for peace and prosperity, not only for East Asia, but the world. President Moon said that he hopes to communicate often with Kishida and hope that they can meet to share ideas candidly on ways to better relations, while Kishida agreed on the importance of dialogue between the leaders. That's all I have for this hour. Back to you, Daniel.
All right, Min-ji, thank you for those updates. We appreciate it.